Hi, I'm Tracy Cruz, and I manage the marine education programs for Oregon Sea Grant at Oregon State University's Hatfield Marine Science Center. When you think about oceanographic research, what do you think about? Is it large research vessels, men in hard hats deploying equipment over the side? Oceanographic research is changing, and as a result, we too have the opportunity to change the way that we educate about it.
In 2013, Oregon State University was awarded up to $365 million from the National Science Foundation. That money is being used to create 3 new research vessels, the first of which will be operated by Oregon State University. That vessel's name is RV Tawny. Tawny is a Siletz word meaning offshore. At Oregon State University, partners came together, such as the MRM, Marine Resource Management, Oregon State Pre-College Program, specifically the SMILE program, and Oregon Sea Grant. The RCRV Outreach and Education Plan included 4 main goals: educate the public about the RCRV project, increase an understanding of the importance of real-time ocean-going research at sea and the technologies that are used, cultivate a workforce that is representative of the diversity found in our nation, and foster effective science communication between researchers, teachers, and the general public.
In order to reach our goals of our outreach and engagement plan, we developed specific strategies to meet our target audiences: the public, educators, students, and researchers. Some of the strategies were pretty straightforward, like creating an interactive ship simulator at our visitor center. But we knew that other strategies would have to be more research-based, such as reaching students effectively. Past experience with educators has taught us that students have difficulty with interacting with real-time data. In order to understand it, they need to develop data literacy skills.
In addition to being equipped with the latest technologies for navigation and deploying oceanographic equipment, the RCRVs will be equipped with a data present system. The data present system will allow researchers to stream real-time data to the shore for analysis. These data present systems will be invaluable to researchers, but also to the general public, who can engage with the data that is provided to make decisions about big issues, such as climate change and ocean acidification. But how can we better equip the general public to support them in taking up data literacy practices? Past research has shown that the general public may lack the skills needed to effectively engage at deep levels to make meaningful change.
Utilizing real-time data is difficult for students. In order for them to be able to effectively engage with it, they really need to be able to develop skills, and the data needs to be easily accessible. In order to inform our outreach and education efforts, we recruited 2 Marine Resource Management graduate students to conduct research on challenges and promising practices. This research included extensive literature review, surveys of existing data portals, and interviews with educators and experts in the field. Danny Miller was the first graduate student to conduct research for the Regional Class Research Vessel project. Her research focused on how to take data from researchers to teachers to students in a more effective, accessible way. Recommendations from Danny's research included the need for teacher professional development, the need for opportunities for researchers and educators to collaborate, opportunities for students to engage with relevant data, and the need for professional development for researchers on how to better communicate their science.
The second graduate student on the project was Hannah Nolan. Her research focused on how to adapt pedagogical data literacy teaching techniques into the K-12 classroom. Her research is very important in describing ways in which you can reach all students from all backgrounds and all communities and bring them into this data literacy conversation.
Although both of our graduate students have moved on to new challenges, we continue to utilize the research in order to inform our outreach and education efforts.
SMILE is an Oregon State University pre-college program that existed for over 30 years. SMILE specializes in adapting ongoing research at OSU and bringing it into after-school SMILE clubs. They do this through teacher professional development, lessons, and high school challenge events. SMILE and RCRV have collaborated to make several data literacy activities. An example of one is the human sonar simulation. In this activity, students get to actively act out sonar mapping the sea floor and contemplate, why is this data being collected? Why is it important to map sea floors, and what could this data be used for? RCRV and SMILE also partner to facilitate high school challenge events. At these events, high school students from all over Oregon come to Oregon State and meet researchers and learn about why they collect their data, how they collect their data, and what their data is being used for.
In order to increase data literacy in teachers and students, Oregon Sea Grant created the Oregon Marine Scientist Educator Alliance. This is a year-long professional development opportunity where we bring together researchers with math and science teachers to co-create curriculum. The educators have the opportunity to utilize the resources and data provided by the researchers to create engaging, hands-on activities for their students. Also, in order to increase interest in marine-related careers, Oregon Sea Grant created at-sea research experiences for high school students and their teachers. In these day-long and multi-day research cruises, students are able to work with OSU researchers to rig, deploy, and retrieve equipment to sort samples and collect and analyze data. In addition, students are able to interact with the ship crew and learn about their career pathways. For these programs, Oregon Sea Grant engaged tribal educators and other teachers that serve minority populations in order to make the programs culturally relevant and accessible to all. Extension educators have always played a critical role in ensuring research is both informed by stakeholder needs and accessible to them. Innovative technology alone will not solve complex problems or meet our outreach and education goals. We must be intentional and innovative in who we engage and how. To be truly inclusive, accessible, equitable, and effective, communication and education tools and programs must be co-designed with stakeholders to meet their varied needs.
And as educators, we must be innovative in assessing and evaluating the programs that we develop. As we take up new charges to create new programs, we must ensure that we are capturing the value and the impact that they offer.